Has she gone or is she here? Kathleen Kennedy's employment status is queer.
For the players.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
What are you doing?
Adjusting your breasts. You fainted and they shifted all out of whack. There.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's really ready to go. Okay, Cicely! Okay, Cicely! Okay, Cicely! Take me by the hand, take me by the hand. Okay, Cicely! Take me by the hand, take me by the hand. Okay, Cicely! He, him, they, them. He, him, they, them. Some people just call me Fluffy. Me by the hand. The ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. What the fuck is you wearing? It's not Halloween. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Fuck is sizzling. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Oh my god, am I bending the cat? Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Oh my god, like that. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Hey darling, you can smile more. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. That's what we fucking do. Fuck off! Ooh, take me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Ooh, take me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Yeah, she is all gangrenous. That's cute, you massive fucking soy cock. He, him, they, them. Superficial bollocks. He, him, they, them. Spider monkey fucker. Some people just call me Fluffy. Holy shit. Yard, 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 yard. It's Captain Gay. Yes, of course it's Captain Gay. Yard, 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 yard. It's really ready to go. You're some Hollywood horse bitch. Kitty fuck. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, fucking sizzling. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, I'm gonna make quad your main balls. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, oh my god, like that. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Into submission. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Yada 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 yada. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. You got me. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. So fucking crazy! Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Fuck off! Fire, fire, big pants flyer. One of them. So that went well. Let's move on. She's like, it's oh look, what a coincidence! God damn, I hate this thing. I can't say the word tampon. Turn I'm no terror. Microphone to the next burn. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Afternoon Tea with Az. I'm your host, as ever, Az from Heel versus Babyface. How you doing, everybody? What a beautiful day it is outside. Couldn't have said that half an hour ago. It's pissing down. But now the sky and the clouds are broken, and the sun doth bathe this earth with its radiance. Yeah, big gay. How you doing, everybody? Welcome to this Super Chat Square Up Afternoon Tea with us as we square up the Super Chats from the real BBC on Tuesday. As ever, we will get also into some conversational aspects of conversation, and we'll do what we'll do the let's see what's going on type of business this week, because it's week 13 of the 2-year plan. And week 10, I thought it was week 13 last week, I think. I think I misspoke. I've got a problem with numbers. I think I misspoke and said last week was week 13. Last week was week 12, if I did get it wrong. This is week 13. And week 10, 11, and 12, I had the same weight for week 10, 11, and 12. So I think that's where I got the 3 confused, because it's week 13, but there was also 3 weeks of stagnation. You get where I'm coming from. You get where I'm coming from. So is week 13 lucky? Or is week 13 not so lucky? Or is week 13 again just more stagnation? Well, I will tell you this. There has been a change one way or another this week. There has been a change. I'll get to that in a moment. But last week, I did say to you, I'm not sure if I promised, but I did say to you, the plan this week that's just gone is to... Don't want to see my tits. Or do you? I'm just asking. Last week I did say that I wanted to get to the gym 3 times this week. Did I manage to get to the gym 3 times this week? Well, if you follow me on social media, Instagram, link in the description down below. I did go on Monday. That's one day. I did go on Monday. I did go on Thursday. 2 days. I went on Thursday. And I went yesterday. Saturday. Tree. So I did go the 3 days that I said I would. And I gotta say, today I am ache. I kind of went yesterday. I went the hardest I'd gone. For me, compared to a regular person going to the gym, soft. But I did actually go the hardest I had gone this week yesterday. I did more walk. Well, I put the walking machine on a what they call treadmill. Put the treadmill on a higher speed and stuff, and I did some box squats, and I used the box that was slightly lower, so you have to get a deeper, ladies. So you have to get a deeper squat. So I don't want to excite any homosexual gentlemen in the audience or some thirsty ladies in the audience.
but my ass cheeks are really aching today. My glutes, my gluteus maximus, and my God, is it a maximus gluteus? My gluteus maximus is aching. Did shoulders again, did some more shoulders, but a different, like the shoulder muscles broken up into different parts, and I did a different part of the shoulder muscle yesterday as well. Did some chest, and I did some battle ropes, and I did some battle ropes as well, and that took approximately an hour or so, and I was exhausted. I was absolutely exhausted. So I got back in and I cooked myself something to eat. Or I got myself something to eat, I really should say. And after I did that, I was sat on the sofa and I was just like, I can't fucking move. Already, it's only been an hour, like, well, let's say half an hour since I got back from the gym. My legs, because, oh yeah, I did some legs as well, you know, because doing the squats, it gets your legs as well. And I was just like, I can't move. I can barely move. So I had to drag myself upstairs, and I got onto my desk here. And I was like, should I do some streaming? And I just thought to myself, I'm so tired. There's not a chance in hell I could entertain anybody with a stream. Nobody. So I decided to play a little bit of Final Fantasy 14 on my own. And just put on some podcasts and whatnot, some videos and whatnot, and just watch them instead. Broken Prophet, shut your fucking cat pie hole. Broken Prophet, answer me this question before I do tell you to shut your pie hole. How much water do I drink a day? You don't know. Shut up. God, please, fucking hell. Backseat advisors, stop it, please. Just stop it, please. Please. Jesus Christ, stop it. Holy shit, have you even got fucking water here? Back street, fucking back passage, fucking back fucking. What do I do? How much do I drink? Don't know. Shut up, then. So, yeah, so I ended up just playing a little bit of Final Fantasy 14 for a couple of hours or so, and then I just crawled into bed. Boom. I was out like a light. Absolutely out like a light. Woke up about 3 a.m. to a bang downstairs. So I ended up going downstairs with an instrument that can do stuff. And my kitchen, I left my kitchen window open. So I shut the kitchen window. And I think what happened is one of the I've got a couple of big boxes in the front room at the moment because some stuff's just come in. And I think what happened is the lid had fallen down, or Belle had possibly knocked it down, because when I went downstairs to check, Belle followed me. Which, if there's anything, you know, Belle's a scaredy cat. She don't go anywhere near to anything if she thinks there's danger. So it could have been her that knocked it. So then I went back upstairs, but I was awake, and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, ugh. So I ended up watching the first Mission Impossible, which was a lot better than I remembered it when I watched it first time. So I watched the first Mission Impossible movie, and then I fell back to sleep again. And then I woke up. I woke up and I got on the scales and I weighed myself to see where we were. Before we get to that, though, I've made a decision with food, by the way. I've made a decision with food because I actually had still some of my pre-made prep meals in the freezer. And this week I'd got them out and defrosted them. and I had them, and they're actually really, really good. Really good portion size, low in calories, because these prep meals are specifically designed for weight loss. So I thought they were good. They were actually really, really good. And so what I've done is I've ordered a week's worth to arrive on Wednesday. So I'm going to go back on the prep meals. Now that I've got into the habit of, you know, or out, more importantly, now that I've got out of the habit of getting takeaways, it's like 150 odd days or something. I think today is actually a day 149 to be precise. I think it's day 149 without ordering a takeaway or getting fast food or anything like that. That's you know, that's going pretty well. Knocking on the door of half a year almost. So now that I've got out of the habit of that and into the habit of going down and cooking for myself every day, all my meals, instead of maybe just getting some cereal for breakfast and then you know, you go upstairs, you work, you stream, and then you order a takeaway. Nah, got out of that. So the prep meals, I'm going with 3 prep meals a day, 1 breakfast, 1 lunch, 1 dinner. And calorie wise, that will come to approximately 13 to 1400 calories a day. And that's 3 meals. So let's add on some coffee and tea. Let's say 1500 calories. Okay. Hi. That's my other brother. That's my brother from my mother, not my brother from another mother. Who's just dropping an interesting statistic on me here. For every pound of weight that you lose, it apparently relieves 4 pounds of pressure from your knees. Now, as you know, I had some serious problem with my right knee. Interesting. There you go. Maybe that's why my knees are feeling better. So yeah, so on Wednesday, I'll be going on to those on Wednesday. So the most I will be is eating 1500 calories a day. This makes it a lot easier also for me to track calories, because I said I wanted to track the calories. I haven't been tracking the calories. So sometimes you think you've done well that day, and then if you tot up the calories, then you're like, but I actually ended up having 2100 calories that day, and I thought I had about 1500. No. This way, every meal actually has its own specifically caloric value, so it's going to be easier to track in that regard. So I'm happy about that, and the good meals. They are good meals, and they just fill you up that right amount. So by time lunch comes around, fucking hell, I am 8. By time dinner comes around, then yes, you're ready for one. And so, you know, these are prep meals. You just whack them in the microwave, 3.5 minutes, boom, out it comes. Let it cool down for a minute. Scoff, done. There you go. Yeah, it is tough to count calories. So that way, I'm going to keep a much better track of what I'm putting in. So when I go onto these prep meals on Wednesday, hey Duty, how you doing, dude? I've been watching a few of your vids recently, catching up on stuff. F's in the chat for DSP's $7 stream. Down the hatch. So yeah, so from Wednesday onwards, I'm gonna be calorie counting big time. Like, boom, boom. Really kind of making sure I keep a good track of that. And this isn't just this week, let's go to the gym 3 days. No. It's every week. Let's at least go to the gym 3 times a week from Sunday to Sunday, yeah? So this time next week, I should, without any excuses, be saying to you, yeah, we did the gym 3 times again this week. It's not. The only reason not to go is an excuse. Simple as that. The only reason not to go is an excuse. No excuses. Can I find the time to do it? Yes. Yes, I can find the time to do it. So time is not an excuse. Oh, well, I was doing this. So what? It's a 24-hour gym. Go afterwards. But I was tired. Who cares? Go afterwards. Do it. No excuses. So this time next week, we're going to be saying, yeah, 3 times a week again. 3 times a week. Yeah, 3 times a week again. So, with that said, how did we do this week? How did we do this week? After 3 weeks of the same weight, after 10 weeks of losing weight, and then the next 2 weeks being the same as the 10th week, how did we do? Well, we lost 4 kilograms this week. We went down 4 kilograms this week, which is 8.8 pounds. So, which is absolutely insane. Now, I have been weighing myself every day. So even though I take my final weight from this morning, from this Sunday morning before I do this stream, I have been weighing myself this week. I've been weighing myself every day. Every morning I weigh myself every morning. So as I started to go to the gym, and this week food wise, I really kind of got the food back under control. Because last week I said I felt as if I dodged a bullet, because even though I wasn't eating trash, I think I was eating too much. So this week I got that under control a lot. Particularly because I went back onto the prep meals. The prep meals with their specific calorie counts. So I think so that was another reason to go, okay, let's really get back onto this prep meal stuff, because this does seem to be a good balance of the nutrition versus the exercise. So yeah, weighing myself throughout the course of the week, yes, I have seen it gradually go down. Now, I technically lost 5 kilograms. I say technically because I weighed myself three times this morning, because scales just tend to slightly fluctuate. So I weighed myself 3 times this morning to make sure that the reading was correct. And the lowest of those weights was actually a loss of 5 kilograms. But two of them were a loss of 4 kilograms. Okay, so I'm taking the 2 as opposed to the 1, instead of saying, oh well, that was the lowest one, so I'm going to grab that. Well, no, two of them said there was a 4 kilogram loss. One of them said there was a 5 kilogram loss. So we're gonna take the 4 kilogram loss as the amount. So let's just say that my body was resisting for the last couple of weeks. Let's just say it was resisting for the last couple of weeks. I think hitting those prep meals and hitting the gym and whatnot kind of broke my body's back. Figuratively speaking, not literally speaking. Figuratively speaking. Now, 5 kilograms is over 10 pounds, so that would have been insanity. 4 kilograms in itself is 8.8, which is insane, absolutely insane. But you know, there's a reason. You know, I do appreciate people saying, "Oh, yeah, I'm noticing a difference" and all that sort of stuff. I do appreciate that, as I do have to keep on reiterating, this is a 2-year plan for a reason. It's not 2 years because I just thought the 2 years sounded fun, sounded like a good number to just pluck out of the air. No, you know, 2 years to me seems like the reasonable amount to be able to get myself looking like a human being again. And yeah, you're always going to start to see bigger losses at the beginning, particularly when you cut shit out and particularly when you start doing lifestyle changes. But it's also a 2-year plan because I'm trying to retrain my brain. You know, I'm not looking for a quick fix. I'm not looking for a cheat way out of losing weight. I'm trying to make specific lifestyle changes to me. And those lifestyle changes include the way that I eat, the way that I view food, the way that I view exercise, all of those different things. And you can't do that if you do a quick fix solution. You can't do that if you do a cheat solution, because you will still have that issue there. So this is a lifestyle change as opposed to a diet. It's something that I want to retain going forward and not fall into bad habits and think, well, I did such and such of this now, so it's okay if I drink this or that or eat this or that. No. Will I ever eat a pizza again in my life? Probably. Will I ever drink alcohol again in my life? Probably. But is it something that I'm looking for as a constant, no. Very, very, very much indeed an exception and not a constant. If I never touch soda, if I never touch fizzy drinks again in my life, I will be a happy bunny, a very happy bunny, because they are just poison. They are just absolute poison. Them and energy drinks and whatnot. No. I can make homemade pizzas, sure. But at the minute, I don't want to do any of that. It's not, again, there is a trap that you can easily fall into. And that trap is, I could do a better version, a slightly more healthy version of the trash. And I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to do that at all. I just want to, I just want to go down not even carbonated water. No, carbonation expands your stomach, regardless of what it is. Carbonation expands your stomach. The larger your stomach, the more your stomach wants to be filled. So even if it's like, what if it's a diet this, or it's a salsa this, or whatever, carbonation expands the stomach. Period. So no, I don't want to have anything that's carbonated, anything that's fizzy, anything that's sparkling. No. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Anything carbonated. It doesn't matter if the carbonation has full fat, full sugar, or diet, or zero sugar, or what. It doesn't matter what it has in front of it. If it's carbonated, it's expanding your stomach, period. End of. Simple as that. It's expanding your stomach. So no, that's not something that I want to do. Shrinking the stomach, yes, please. Expanding the stomach, no, thank you. And it's over 200 days now since I've had an energy drink or a carbonated drink. It's over 200 days. And that's the longest I've gone in I'm going to say at least a decade. At least a decade. This is the longest that I've gone without a carbonated drink. At least. No, I drink coffee and tea. That's fine. Coffee and tea's okay. They're not carbonated. Yes, they've got caffeine in it. But I only have like 1 or 2 cups of tea a day. So that's fine. That's not killing us, you know. That's okay. And technically, I'm at the lowest, you know, not that that means anything. That's like saying Mount Everest saying, well, technically, I'm slightly smaller than I was yesterday. It says Mount Everest. But I think I'm actually at the lowest weight that I've been in about it must be in about 8 years. I think I'm at the lowest I've been in about, let's say, about 8 years, I think. Somewhere around that region. And I haven't even got started yet. You know? I haven't even got started yet. No, I haven't had any soda for 200 days, but that's the most length of time I've gone without drinking carbonated drinks in at least a decade. In at least a decade. I was addicted to that stuff. Absolutely addicted to that stuff. But this is the start, and oh dude, I pumped on the weight at COVID. The annoying thing was I'd got to get, and okay, here's a couple of other things as well then. And this isn't any shade at my personal trainer, because my personal trainer was great. It was my fault, because even though we were training really well, I was not eating well still. So even when I was with my personal trainer, I wasn't eating properly. Whereas we were doing all the exercise and we were losing some weight, but I wasn't combining it with changing my diet, and ultimately that's just self-defeating. But just before COVID hit, I'd actually gone on a really good run with my my personal trainer, and at the beginning of March 2020, I was about 10 pounds heavier than I am now. But I was really on a good sort of a good rhythm. But then COVID hit, and we all got locked up in our houses, and I absolutely stacked on the weight, stacked it on. You know, because I wasn't going out, the gyms were closed down. I wasn't going out for any walks. I was sat here at my desk all day, every day. I was literally getting up, coming into the office, turning on, working, ordering fast food, going to bed. That was the daily routine. Surrounded by all kinds of shit. All kinds of toys and boxes and all kinds of shit. Got myself into an absolute mess. So much of a mess that I ended up, you know, having to call my bro from another mo, Mr. Porkchop, my sister's partner, and reaching out to him and saying, dude, I've fucked up. I have fucked up. I don't know what the fuck to do. My house is a fucking disaster zone. It's a warehouse. I can't move. I'm not doing anything. So I had to end, you know. So he ended up, he's been coming down. Now I've got to lose half. I still got to lose half my body weight to just be called fat. You know, I tell you, the camera is wonderful because the camera's just showing this, and I think this is all I ever lost weight on so far is just my face and a bit of shoulders. You know, a little bit of titty bag. You know, but everything down there just becomes like a fucking Russian doll, you know. So, you know, there's you know, we're week 13 on a 2-year plan. And like I said, there's a reason why it's a 2-year plan, because I think it's going to take me 2 years to get there. That's the whole point. And so yeah, when Mr. Porkchop came down and helped us, and he did. I mean, he was in a much better physical position than I was, so he did the bulk of the heavy lifting, literal heavy lifting, and we got the house sorted out. Yeah, your face and I think your face and your top, like your face and here are actually the first major areas to lose weight. You can't. By the way, if any guy, even if they look buff as fuck, and if anyone tells you you can lose body weight in a certain place, they're a liar. They're a liar. You cannot lose fat in a specific place. It goes off where it wants to go off. This is why I get very upset when women go on diets and they lose it on their titties. I'm just saying. So yeah, when we got the house in order, it was a literal Jordan Peterson moment. It was a clean your room moment. You know, all of this got removed from the office. All of the crap got removed from a bedroom. All of the crap got removed from the kitchen, from the front room. We put it all in storage. We got a storage unit full of toys, full of geek stuff. Fucking there, have it. This all got cleared out. And when this got cleared out, it's amazing how much that got cleared out. It's incredible. That clean your room mantra is 100. Absolutely 100. Clean your room, clean your head. And so that did clear my head up a lot, and it did actually allow me to focus more. What do I want to do? Where do I want to be in a few years' time? You know, I started to have these thoughts which I hadn't had for such a, I don't know, years and years and years. And so that in itself allowed me to start coming up with the idea of the 2-year plan. That started to help me appreciate that I need to make some significant changes, physically, work-wise, mentally, you know, the whole job lot. Because you can trap yourself in a prison up here, big time. You can lock yourself up in a prison up here, and boy, I've done that plenty of times, absolutely plenty of times. But just clearing that room out, clearing out, hey Pookie baby, clearing out the room, or clearing out the house, turning the house back into a home again, just allowed me to think more clearly, allowed me to think more concisely. And I thought if I do everything at once, it's going to fail. You try to do too many things too quickly, ultimately you tend to fail. So I thought, let's just start. Let's just start on something. What am I doing right now that is detrimental to me? And the first thing was energy drinks, because I was hooked on energy drinks. I was using energy drinks to keep me going, and I got myself to a point where I felt like I couldn't focus on streaming or work unless I was pepped up on an energy drink. Oh, I've got to stream now. I've got to destroy a couple of energy drinks. I'm on stream now. I'm doing a gaming stream. I'm going to destroy energy drinks. And then those crashes afterwards. Holy shit. And then because you crash so hard, you think, well, I need an energy drink to pick myself back up again. But, congratulations. You just completed the circle of fuck. Bells around here somewhere. You just completed the circle of fuck. And so, okay, let's start with not drinking energy drinks. Let's do that first. So I stopped drinking energy drinks, and then 10 days into not drinking energy drinks, let's see if we can add fizzy pop. Let's see if we can add soda to this. So then I added soda to it. And then a couple of weeks later, I'm just like, well, do you really need alcohol? Okay, well, let's get rid of the alcohol as well. Then that added up. And then it became, let's cut out the fast food. And then a few weeks after that, I added the fast food. So then I suddenly had these things that I was working on. I was still not going to the gym. I was still not dieting in as much as I would still be eating crap some of the time. But I would be going, at least I'd be buying stuff in, you know, as opposed to ordering stuff in. So I'd just be doing a food shop a week and not ordering takeaways in. And then that became, let's do this. Let's try and do this. Let's try and go for it. Let's try and actually start to eat better. So I started working on the eating. And then it became, you know, within the last couple of weeks, now let's add the gym to it. Let's add the exercise to it. So, you know, the reporting on the weight has only been the last 13 weeks. However, the weight loss has really begun 6 months ago. So even though I've lost like this 25 kilograms in 13 weeks, which is pretty damn good, actually. It's a good start for sure. Goodness knows how much, you know, maybe I lost another 10, 15, 20, I don't know, before in that 6 month leading up to it. But, you know, these are changes that need to be done. You know, I'm targeting 2025 as the year that I can actually start to go to these, to conventions, start to go to meetups, start to do some traveling, go to America, meet some of you guys and gals, go to Japan, you know, get on an airplane without Sydney Watson stood next to me shouting at me for being a fat fuck, you know, those things, yeah. And so I think 2025 is a realistic target, because we're gonna have good months and we're gonna have bad months probably, and we're gonna maybe even have months where there is stagnation again, you know, where things aren't, even though I'm trying, things aren't just happening. The plan is to get yourself to a mentally position that it's just like keep going. Okay, so what? 2 weeks, it's been the same. So what? Hasn't gone up. So if you just keep doing what you're doing, and the only way it's going to go is down. Don't fall into the trap of, well, I didn't lose any this week, so fuck it. I'm gonna go out on a beer, pizza, energy drink, soda pop, binge. Nah. No. Don't fall into other little traps as well. I mean, this can work for some people. This doesn't work. You know, not every lifestyle change, diet, exercise routine, etc., they don't work for everybody, because everybody's different. And another trap would be, well, have a cheat day. I can't. No, I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't have a cheat day, because a cheat day could easily send me on a spiral of, well, oh, I had a cheat day this month. I mean, you know, so what? I'll have a cheat day once a week, and then once a week becomes twice a week, and twice a week becomes every fucking day. Not even a cheat meal. Not even a cheat meal. I mean, if you're absolutely desperate for one, there's an argument for that. But do I? This is right. Okay. This is the thing when you're trying to make a lifestyle change as opposed to a diet, is my body isn't craving that stuff anymore. My body isn't craving a pizza. My body isn't craving a burger and chips, a kebab, you know, a Chinese. My body's not craving that. My body's craving bacon, sausage, egg, broccoli, chicken, you know, that's what my body's craving. So when I'm getting hungry now, I'm not thinking, oh, I want to eat 15 fucking Mr. Kipling's French fancies. I'm thinking I want to eat, I want to eat a meal. I want to eat some rice and pea, you know? I want to eat some chicken and veg. I want to eat some sweet potato mash bolognese, you know, or whatever it may be. Yeah, Chinese meals just pure salt. But most takeaways pure salt. So that's what my body's doing now. So there's no point in me having a cheat meal for the sake of having a cheat meal or a cheat day or whatever it is, because I'm not actually craving that. I'm not craving that. And so there's no reason to upset the apple cart just because you think, oh yeah, well, I've been doing this for 6 months now. Let's have a cheat meal. Let's have a cheat day. Once a month, let's have a cheat meal. Let's have a cheat day. That's not gonna work for me. It's not gonna work for me. It's not gonna be necessary. So it's a hell of a start. It's a hell of a start, and it's great to be back. It's great to be back on a downward. You know, it's great to be a loser again. Yeah, you know, it's great to be a loser again, but it's a loser of weight and not stagnation. And with it being such a substantial drop this week, kind of makes me feel that my body was resisting those last 2 weeks, and then, you know, it got broke. We got it broke. So that was yeah, that was a really good feeling, because I did feel a little bit pressured the last couple of weeks, but at the same time, I was also saying, well, it's not going up. And one of those weeks, you know, you might have dodged a bullet. It could have gone back up a little bit. You might have dodged a bullet on one of those weeks. So to be in a significant drop, yeah. If you don't know, your body is the epitome of status quo. Your body doesn't like to change. And it doesn't like to change, regardless of whether or not you're the fittest person on the planet or the fattest person on the planet. Your body doesn't like to change. It resists change. So if you're a fit person and you go from being fit to a sedentary lifestyle, your body's going to resist that. Your body's going to say, hey, let's go. Let's go. Let's get up. Let's do something. Let's walk. Let's go for a run. Let's go to the gym. Come on. That's what your body's going to do. Your body's going to do that until you get yourself into that consistent lifestyle. And it's the same if you're fat. If you try and reduce yourself, your body doesn't go, yay, this is better and healthier for me. Yay. No, your body goes, stop it. What are you doing? We don't move. That's not our thing. What are you trying to do to me? That's what your body does. And you gotta break through that. You have to break through that. And that's why it's tough. And that's why a lot of people give up. And it's easy to see why. I've tried and I've failed and I've given up. But the point is if you legitimately want to make a change, and I've got to the point, I'm getting old. I'm getting legitimately old. And if I want to live, I'd like to live another 25 years. That would be great. That would be great. But I would at least like to add to the length of time that I'm on this spinning ball of doom, hurtling through the universe. I have to make these changes, otherwise I'm not going to be around for the length of time that I'd like to be. So you know. I gotta keep at it, I gotta keep at it. But it's good, It's good. Oh, like it does get hard after 40. Ooh. Look at DSP. He looks like he's fucking 85. Jesus Christ. But yeah, that's why I have tried and I have failed and I have given up. But I've picked myself back up again, and I'm going for round whatever it is. I'm going again. And with 13, have someone clone me. Maybe clone a 21-year-old me. That was some peak as, I'm just saying. Yeah, we're 13 weeks in, and let's keep going. What's that? 3 months? Just over 3 months. So we're just over 3 months in. Keep going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. I would very much like to get back to you next week and say, hey, we had another good week. We lost another kilogram, another couple of kilograms. That'd be great. I'd love it. Because at the end of the day, most of us here are massive nerds, okay? And if there's one thing that us nerds love, particularly us RPG lovers, is we love stats. We love seeing our HP go up and our MP go up and our strength, intelligence, endurance, stamina. We love seeing all those stats go up. Well, this is just the same thing, but in reverse. It gets pretty addictive watching the stats go down. That's another, so the RPG lover in me is just like, oh yes, these stats coming down. This is good shit. I like stats going down. That's what we need. That's what we need. So yeah, I'd love to see some more stats going down. I was really happy with my gym session yesterday. It'd be great if I can keep up that level of I don't quite know what to call it. Level of effort, probably. If I can keep the level of effort up that I did yesterday, I'll be very, very pleased with that. I nearly did one more thing before I left the gym, but ultimately I left the gym, and all I can say is now intensity. Yeah, that's a good word. Intensity is a good word. That level of intensity. I'm glad that I didn't do that extra exercise yesterday, because like I said, when I got home, fuck me. Stick a fork in me. I was done. So I don't want to burn myself out. I don't want to, I don't want it to get to Thursday of this coming week and be like, oh, okay, now I'm ready to go to the gym. No, I'm looking to go to the gym again on Tuesday. And the only reason why Tuesday and not tomorrow is tomorrow I've got a mobile day out tomorrow. I'm going out. I'm seeing the new Mission Impossible movie. I'm going out with a friend, so we might go out for a meal, which will be butterfly chicken, broccoli and peas. And then we'll probably might go for a walk. around the place and stuff. So tomorrow's going to be a physical day anyway, which is good. And then Tuesday, bang, gym. Thursday, bang, gym. Saturday, bang, gym. Get those 3 gym days in. Get those 3 gym days in. So there you go. Reet. Broccoli's. I love broccoli. Broccoli's lovely. Don't be dissing broccoli. It's barely any calories as well, which is awesome. So let's go into the super chats that I didn't manage to get to on Tuesdays. Real BBC. Again, big thank you to everyone who did super chat on that day. I appreciate you allowing us to do these super chats square up so we can give you the proper responses to the questions, hopefully, that we can give. Well, you know, depending on. I mean, if you're asking Mauler a question, not a lot I can do about it, you know. Vinyl Morpheus with a $5 says Max Shrek in MCU versus every version of Ezra Miller's Green Arrow and Tom Cruise as Adventure Man from The Mummy 2017. Not sure where I was going. No, I have no idea where you're going with that one, mate. Arthur Brown with a 5 Australian says, I didn't know Temple of Doom was a Doctor Who episode. Did I say Doctor Who instead of Indiana Jones? Maybe. Snakes and Funerals with a $4 says Phoebe burned all her bridges. Hey, with this one, wow. I wish that was true, but as we know, she's going to be taking over as showrunner for the upcoming the upcoming Amazon's Tomb Raider series. So that's going to be absolute dog shit. Gary Busey Jr. with a 20 Swedish says, Mauler, would you please EFAP that Red Letter Media Indiana Jones review? Okay, that's all right. Let's just get rid of it. Somebody who's just vying desperately for attention, so let's just get rid. I'll ask Mauler because it'd be interesting. It'd be interesting to see if he would be up for that. Like I said, I watched like 2 minutes of it, and then I was just like, "Jeez, I'm out." But I've stopped watching Half in the Bag. I've given up on Half in the Bag. And I think I've given up more because so have they. I just don't think they give a shit about this kind of stuff. But, I watched the Wheel of Fortune or whatever. The Wheel of the Worst and all that kind of stuff. That stuff's funny. But when, the review stuff that they do, I've just given up on. They don't seem to care. In actual fact, they seem to just want to be contrarians with it. I think there is this slight pomposity to it as well, that they think they're better than their audience. So I don't, I'm sort of done with Half in the Bag. Brown Cornelius 000 with a $2 says Skindania Bones and the Diphtheria of Dementia. Fuck, that's a film. That is a film. Yes, Joe Morty, I see that. I'll get to that, dude. Boobies. There you go. A little bit of a booby bit for you as well. Vinyl Morpheus with a $5 says, hot damn, as you're looking lean, man, based and fit pilled. Be proud, brother. Long way to go. Long way to go, dude. Appreciate the encouragement, though. I can't stand their stereotypical Milwaukee lib takes. It's not that. Because in all fairness, I think they take the piss out of anyone regardless. I don't think they lean in any. I mean, obviously, in reality, they'll lean in a certain direction, and that's their business. But I don't think it goes into their content at all. I just think with half in the bag. I don't think they like doing it. I don't think they want to do it. And I don't think, and I think they sort of, they kind of look down on their audience a bit. Whereas with Wheel of the Worst and stuff like that, it's just sort of fun because you're picking up these VHSs and shit from, decades ago, and it's just a lot funnier. There's not that that current dayism that goes along with a lot of stuff nowadays. Well, I mean, in all fairness to Mike, I do remember in the 2016 election, Mike says, who'd you vote for? The criminal on the left or the criminal on the right? He was just as black-pilled on the whole thing as as a lot of people probably were. Arthur Brown with a 2 Australian says, Gary kind of sexy right now, not gonna lie. Nice. Narlops with a £2 says, Ice bank myself. There you go. I spanked myself then. G-Man with a $5 ratings terrorists be like, I 1 star. Right. I gotta say, that is one of the funniest headlines. Unironically funny. Because they unironically put that headline. But when, I can't remember which publication it was. It might have been Rolling Stone. Rolling Stone magazine has just turned into an absolute cesspit of shittery right now. And I just loved it when they called people that gave movies low marks ratings terrorists. Ratings terrorists. And a 1 star on Rotten Tomatoes. Jobs McGee with a £5 says, as it's great to see you and Mauler on with special guest ZZ Top. Yeah, it's good pull, Good pull to get them in. Alex Galina with a $10 says, are you guys at all hoping that Alien Romulans will be even passable? Alien Romulus even will. I really hope it does not suck bean. Alien Romulus. Oh, is that the name of the new Alien film? Oh, fuck that, mate. I saw Prometheus. It was a pile of dog shit. So I didn't even watch the one after it, which apparently was even more of a pile of dog shit. So do I give a fuck about this? A new Alien film coming? No. Just look at what's happened to Terminator. Congratulations. That's everything now. Gabriel Knight with a $5 says, how could they make 4 Indiana Jones sequels and not have Atlantis be the central premise? Makes no sense. The game was better than these newer movies. I don't know what you're talking about because there's only 3 Indiana Jones films. Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. So I don't know what you're talking about because there's only ever been 3 Indiana Jones films. Lance with a $10 says, what did George Lucas mean by having the Jewish Ark of the Covenant being filled with evil spirits that kill you, but the Holy Grail of Christ grants eternal life? I think you're twisting that a little bit there, Lance, because the Ark of the Covenant is also in a Christian religion as well. So yeah. Nice try. Japanese Demon Lord with a $5 says, it's now obvious Gary is a secret otaku. His harem tendencies are shown in the Witcher stream yesterday. Okay. And they were angels destroying evil, not evil angels. If you want to call somebody killing actual Nazis, not Nazis that are on Twitter, you know, Twitter Nazis, i.e., people that say stuff I disagree with. I think things killing actual Nazis not a bad thing. Oh, beautiful water. Foulball Productions with a $5 says, when you guys review these atrocities, do you walk into the cinema with an open mind? Is it even possible at this point? I don't have the volition. It's a good question. I mean, obviously, the only time I think you can go to the cinema with a completely open mind is if you've no idea about the film. You know, if I get told, hey, Az, go to the cinema and watch Bingy Bongo Man, I've got no predeterminations about what that movie's going to be like, because I know nothing about it. But when you see that the latest Marvel movies coming out, or an 80-year-old Indiana Jake movies coming out, then yeah, you know, you watch the trailers, you're gonna start to develop some you know, preconceptions. That was the word I was trying to think of. You're gonna have some preconceptions. I mean, I thought the Indiana Jake trailers looked abysmal. I think the Marvels trailers look abysmal. So am I gonna go? Did I go into Indiana Jones with an open mind? As open as I possibly could, but at the same time, I despise Phoebe Waller-Bridge, and the trailers looked awful, and Indiana Jake is 80 years old. And then you just started to watch the film, and everything that you thought was going to happen was happening. So it's very difficult to go in with an open mind. I try and keep it as open possible. I went into when I went to watch Guardians of the Galaxy, I thought it was going to be better than it was. I actually thought I was going to come out of that thinking, it's all right. It's all right, that. And I ended up coming out thinking, I think that was pretty mid. So Guardians actually was lower than I thought it was. I went into watching Miles Morales. I didn't have too many, you know, I wasn't particularly happy to be going to watch Miles Morales in the Spider-Verse, across it and up and round. But I watched it and I thought it was good. I thought it was good. It was a 7 out of 10. It was good. There was bits that I liked about it. There were bits that I didn't like about it. But I love the style of it. I love the soundtrack to it. And I thought Miles was great. You know, I thought Gwen was good. So I was actually pleasantly surprised by how much I enjoyed that compared to how I went to the cinema thinking I was going to enjoy it. So your preconceptions can also be subverted. But you know, now I'm going to the cinema tomorrow to see Mission Impossible, and I'm going there excited to see it. You know, so you could be oh no, what if I go watch Mission Impossible and it's actually just okay? Yeah, it's fine. You know, because you're going in there and you're hoping it's going to be good, but what if it's just fine? But your preconceptions can be subverted. I think the only way that it won't be is if you go in there with an absolutely closed mind, a completely closed mind, and you're purposely looking for things just to hate. Then you're probably going to find them. But even with The Flash, I gave Flash 5 out of 10. 6 out of 10 personal headcanon because Michael Keaton Batman. But I said it's a 5 out of 10 movie. It's as mid as it's going to get. That film has all kinds of problems. All kinds of problems, and double and tripled with Ezra Miller. But there were parts that I liked. There were genuinely parts that I liked. I liked the Ben Affleck Batman bit at the beginning. I liked Michael Keaton in the silo. It was great stuff, that was. I actually didn't mind. I'd say spoilers, but nobody gives a fuck about that film. I didn't mind that Batman and Supergirl just kept dying over and over and over again. I didn't mind the fact that they couldn't do anything to save this world. They couldn't do anything to save this timeline. I didn't mind that sort of stuff. Is it a good film? No. No. Are some bits of it absolutely hideous? Yes. Does the humor miss a lot of the time? Yes. It hits some of the time, though. I did laugh about 4 times in it. So I actually, you know, I don't hate the Flash movie. It's not a good movie, but I don't hate it. But I did go in thinking it was going to be a whole lot worse than it was going to be. So I was actually quite surprised that I did chuckle the amount of times that I chuckled. And I was surprised at actually how much I enjoyed Supergirl. I thought she was pretty good. But the simple fact of the matter is, if you want to do a Flashpoint movie, they did it all wrong. They did it absolutely all wrong. They did what Hollywood does, that takes some not just goods, but some unbelievable source material and then just bastardize it for TV. Michael Keaton's Batman dies. Yeah. So does Supergirl. They just keep, they can't save them. They keep dying. Zod keeps killing everyone. It's, yeah. So, bye. So they should have, Edward, you're absolutely correct there. If they wanted to do Flashpoint, they should have got Jeffrey Dean Morgan to play Thomas Wayne. They should have got Henry Cavill to play Superman, not Supergirl. They should have had it revolving around the war between Themyscira and Atlantis. They should have had all these things, and then the Puppet Master, Eobard Thawne, Reverse Flash, Yellow Flash. That's how they should have done it. And you could have made a good 2-hour movie based around that. But they didn't. They didn't. They made a bastardized version that was that had way too much Ezra Miller, and the Ezra Miller that it had was not good. And that film is only likable because it has Sasha Calle and Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck in. Because the Ezra Miller stuff is 99% fucking dog shit. So, but that's Hollywood for you, man. That's Hollywood. So to answer your question, try to, as best as possible, I try to. Or at least I don't try and cut my mind off from you know, I wouldn't go and watch. Let's say I watch the Marvels, for example. My preconception is that movie's going to be terrible because the trailers look terrible, and Brie Larson is terrible, and Monica Rambeau is terrible, and Ms. Marvel nobody fucking watched because nobody cared because I watched the first episode and it was boring as fuck. So yeah, I'm going in with the preconception that film's not going to be good. But if there's something I like about it, I'm going to say I like that. I'm not gonna purposely hide it. I'm not gonna purposely go, wow, no. If you want your audience to view you as legitimate, you have to be honest. I don't personally, I can't speak for anyone else. I don't personally want to play mainstream media games. I'm not going to say something's good because I want to coin favor with them. And I'm not going to say something's bad because a Hollywood machine is bad. No, if there's something that I like about the Marvels movie, I'm going to say I like it. If there's stuff that I don't like about it, I'm going to say I don't like that about it. If there's stuff that I like and something that and stuff that I don't like, I'm going to say, well, these are the things that I liked and these are the things that I didn't like. Legitimacy, as Robert Meyer Burnett says, The currency of the future is authenticity. If you want your audience to trust you, if you want your audience to believe in you, be honest with them. It's not a difficult thing to do. If you're scared that saying, I like this film is going to make people laugh at you, then that's your problem. If you've actually got some fortitude and you don't care if you have a contrary opinion to others, and if you've seen us on FNT, we tend to argue a lot with each other on what we like and what we don't necessarily like. That's what it should be. That's the way it should be. Because that is what used to make nerds, is the fact that we used to debate who's the best Batman, who, you know, what's the best Batman story, who's the best Spider-Man, who's the best artist, writer, all this kind of stuff. These are things which nerds debate. So be honest, be authentic. I don't think it's possible for you to go in with a completely open mind. I think the human condition prevents that from happening. But don't be dishonest if you go in there with a certain viewpoint and that viewpoint subverted. Don't be dishonest about that. Come out and say so. Come out and say so. Angelo Frederick with a $10 says, good day, Az. Have you ever considered living on a longboat and cruise around the country? No. But I would like to live beside the seaside. I would like to live beside the sea. The Tech Crisis with a $5 says, you had a global empire. We still do, Joe. No, you don't. Nobody has a global empire right now, apart from China. And they don't even have it, really. Japanese Demon Lord with a $10 says, how much does God hate England? In the War of 1812, a tornado in DC ended the war by killing the majority of the British. Do you know how rare a tornado in DC is? As rare as a good president. Heyo! Johnny J with a $10 says, happy Independence Day, my fellow patriots. Love you all and have a safe holiday. By the way, that Two-Face looks like me when I was an addict telling people I'm fine. What do you mean? He's referencing the CW's. The CW's Two-Face that they did. Woo, yee. Boobs. Nate with a $5 says, so in Temple of Doom, Indy frees the child slaves. Yes. In The Last Jedi, Rose Tico frees the CGI horse dogs and leaves the child slaves. Good summation of Hollywood's heart. Yes. Yeah. She frees the horse dogs and then says, oh, look, everything's great. No, they're going to be round up tomorrow and brought back, you stupid cow. Meanwhile, all the children are still slaves. Rose Tico, worst Star Wars character ever. And it's got Jar Jar fucking Binks, for Christ's sake. KF, in actual fact, Jar Jar's sort of rising up the charts because there's so many even worse characters now. Fucking hell. KF with a $5 says, 3 years, no booze tomorrow. Well done. Huge thanks to you three, especially Gary, FNT crew and chat. You're all a force of good, making comics and more gram at I Draw Local Mums. Sounds a bit dirty, that. I fuck local. Just never mind. Don't worry about it. Yeah, Admiral Gender Studies. Whoop! You go below Jar Jar. You go way below Jar Jar. I'll take 10 Jar Jars before I take one more Admiral Gender Studies. Fucking hell. Kenny just, she was terrible. Awful character. Awful. Kenny Justice with a $10 says, "Hail everyone, silly question. I don't know if it was asked already, but what do you think of DC Japan looking at making a better story than the USA with their new anime? Also, as awesome video today too. Thank you, thank you." I don't know. I mean, most things that are created in the East are almost guaranteed to be better than something created in the West nowadays. And Reva, below Jar Jar. Below. Terrible character. Awful character. Pathetic character. But she could take a lightsaber to the chest all day, every day, apparently. Japanese Demon Lord with a $5 says, "Peeping Tom as, I want to see you in a costume as. I don't want a plushie of you being yourself. I'm so disappointed." Look, your fetish has got naught to do with me, mate. All right. Young Princess Leia, below Jar Jar Binks. Below. Kenobi from the Kenobi show, below Jar Jar Binks. Below. I think that Kenobi show was what absolutely, utterly broke me from Star Wars. Utterly broke me from Star Wars. That Kenobi show was the biggest pile of shit I've had the misfortune to see in a long time. Absolute and mitigated dog shit. Fuck. The Mandalorian? Well, the Mandalorian's below Jar Jar. Below! Magnum Norse with a $10. "Can we at least give Henry a round of applause for his performance in this dog dong show? Henry Cavill is great in his minimal scenes, though." Well, I'm not watching season 3 of The Witcher because season 3 of The Witcher can suck my fucking dick. Henry's been the best thing about The Witcher, period. When he's in the show, the show's elevated. When he's not in the show, which is the majority of the time, because the show's got fucking nothing to do with The Witcher, it's absolutely abysmal. Boba Fett, are we talking Empire Strikes Back Boba Fett? Or are we talking below Boba Fett? Below Boba Fett. Because there are two different Boba Fetts. So yeah, I've cancelled my Netflix. My Netflix is gone. Netflix lost a customer. Netflix was like, if you want your 80-year-old mum to continue watching your Netflix, then you're going to have to buy her a Netflix account. So we cancelled it. Said, "Mum, you're going to have to watch Amazon Prime." She went, "Okay." And I cancelled Netflix. So Netflix, in their greed to get another subscription out of me, lost one. And that's going to happen to a lot of people. Netflix are going to find that's going to happen to a lot of people. In an effort to get a second subscription, they're going to end up losing the one subscription that they have. Netflix is below Jar Jar. Below Jar Jar. Fucking cutie-loving motherfuckers. 12 cents Ronin with a $10. Hail, real BBC. I just got my first third-party 12-inch figure. It's Anderson from Dread. Ah, she was so hot. It's extremely detailed from the weapons to all the gear, and the helmet is perfect. It sells as new Epoch Cop. Yeah, I've got the 1-in-6. Yeah, 12-inch. Yeah, I've got that as well. It's a good figure. It's a good figure. Yeah, Jar Jar's like fucking up here now. He's got so much fucking chaff below him. Random Scribbling 71 with a $5 says, I just looked up the 7 p.m. showing for my theater. No tickets have been sold. It is completely open. Well, okay, let's just pause for a second. Let me just bring this up for you. This is yesterday's. This is Saturday's daily at the theater. Indiana Jones beaten by Insidious, The Red Door. What is that? What is Insidious, The Red? I've never even fucking heard of it. I've never even fucking... Who are you? I remember a film called Insidious about 8 years ago. Is this like another derivative of the Insidious? A Blumhouse... Beaten, happily beaten. In 1,500 theaters less than Indiana Jones. Sound of Freedom brought in another 5.2, nearly 5.3 million. Domestically, it's up to 27 million. That's incredible. And that's actually gone up in theaters now. That's gone up in 350 theaters. Because people are just like, wait a minute. This theater's making us money. This film's making us money. Look, it's making more money than Indiana Jones per theater. More money. Still. More money. There's your Friday. Friday fell to second. So there's a really good chance that Insidious could take the weekend. It could beat Indiana Jones this weekend. 68% Friday to Friday drop. You have to also understand that the last Friday, though, also incorporates the Thursday. So that's much less. I mean, the Flash's drop was 81%. So it's looking like Indiana Jones might do 9 million, 10 million this Saturday. And let's say 9, 10 million on the Sunday. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. It might get updated before the end of the show. Might. I'm keeping my eye on that. Because there is a chance that this Insidious The Red Door could knock Indiana Jake off after 1 week. After 1 week. Oopsies. CJ Grove Street with a 14 Zargon says, as your Indiana Jake fix video made me depressed. Hopefully, again, I think I read that on the stream. Hopefully, because you liked my idea and therefore it made you depressed because of what we'd got. That's my headcanon anyway. David Stout with a $2 says, give me liberty or give me death. Long live USA. USA died ages ago. Disaster Area with a £5 says, why do you think normies were okay with Luke being made an example of? Because patriarchy, but not Indiana Jones. Well, I disagree with your statement. I think audiences were very annoyed with the way that Luke was trapped because did you see how much, it took 700 million less than The Force Awakens, 700 million less. And then the result of that was Solo being a flop that lost money and the Rise of Skopoker doing 1.1, losing another 200 million on The Last Jedi. No, people, that destroyed audiences. What they did to Luke destroyed Star Wars audiences. Destroyed it. So I disagree that it was accepted. It wasn't accepted. The box office shows it wasn't accepted. The way that Star Wars has died has shown that it wasn't accepted. And a lot of this Star Wars death, because The Force Awakens and Rogue One, regardless of what you think about them now, both of them came out with good feeling and good sentiment from the public, from the general public. The turning point for Star Wars was The Last Jedi. That was the turning point. That movie was dog shit. I still, to this day, have not watched Rise of Skywalker. No intro. No, why? Why would I watch it? Why? Zero reason. Boobies. If I was doing what I'm doing now on YouTube, would I have watched it? Probably, because I would have wanted a fucking shed like the Quartering. But because that time's gone, and when I entered the pop culture, like properly, the pop culture sphere, which was 2020, that film had already come out. There's no reason for me to ever see that pile of shit. None. Cole Hauser with a 2 Canadian says, wasn't Patrick's first kiss in the movie? Jeffrey, wasn't Patrick Stewart's first on-screen kiss was Life Force, and we discussed that on The Real BBC. Yeah. That was his first on-screen kiss, and it was with a dude. Japanese Demon Lord with a $5 says, Gary, were you a Mystic fan? All hail the Canadian Chuck Norris. Zap Rosandauer? Maybe? I don't know. No idea. I can't speak for Gary on that one. Alfavre with a $10 says, happy 4th. You guys got me back into comics recently. I've been scooping up Clayton Crane's signed covers. Really enjoy his stuff. Expensive habit. Autograph covers, yeah. So Ubi-san with a $2 says, Gary, sir, you're sporting the Chuck Norris vibe. Random Scribblings 71 with a $5. Just bought the complete Rocketeer collection hardcover with slipcase. Dave Stevens' work inspired me as a kid. There you go. Davey Verse with a $5 says, hail. All is well, post affirmative action 2. White Men and a Cthulhu Monster. Bliss! Hail MAGA Month. Pridean Chronicles with a £20. Says, happy 4th, Gary. Greta Gerwig in talks to adapt Narnia books for Netflix. Yes. She's the person who's directed Barbie, by the way. My hope's not high. There have been TV and film versions of some of the books, but never all 7. The final book ends in a full-on biblical allegory. Allegory. Well, that's not going to happen, is it? Bible people bad. Cutting kids apart. Good. Yeah, keep going, Hollywood. Keep going. Miles Kelly with 3 £20 super chats. Thank you, Miles. First one. Hail the Real BBC. I've been watching and loving you guys and the power of this community. When we all came together, it's truly something special. It needs us to stick together, and long may it continue. Az and Gary and Mauler, I would greatly appreciate a poll in the chat for a close friend of mine who's about to pre-release a new hack and slash RPG mobile game, but torn between choosing a title for his game. With no context at all, which title sounds better? Killgone, World of Killgone, Age of Killgone, Wrath of Killgone. He'd be so happy, and I'm grateful for the support. Long live the Iron Age and hail The real BBC huzzas. Better not be one of those cash grabs. I think Wrath of Kilgon. I think that sounds the best. Mr. A with a £10 says, when Phoebe Waller-Bridge climbed onto a plane, it was commando without the comedy or charm. A posh English woman without charisma cannot carry anything bar the shame of the producers. She's absolutely terrible. Thanks, camera. Let me just sort the camera out. It keeps happening with too much regularity. I don't know what's going on. Might have to get another DSLR. Because this one keeps the picture keeps breaking up every so often now. There we go. We're back. All I'm gonna do is unplug it and plug it back in again, but still, it's just annoying. There's a glitch in the Matrix, yeah. Sean Godley with the $5 says, we need David Tennant to show up as Doctor Who, look at Kathleen Kennedy and say, does she look tired to you? Let's see if it works in real life. Now, she'll be gone just when her contract runs out. Hi Guy reviewing with a $5. Hail my lords. Since I suck at drawing, would any of y'all know any site or places where I can hire indie artists for my comics? No idea. No idea. Arthur Brown with a 2 Australian says, Daedalus is easy to pronounce, Gary. Gary's just retarded. Okay. Oh. Marcus Gaius with a €5 says, it seems like it was Daedalus who died from flying too close to the sun this time. I wish all crap peddlers were dealt the same way. Yeah, R.I.P. Gollum Studio. CBP, the Master Craig with a £2 says, from Barnsley, God save the King and Yorkshire tea. Viking Insane with a 6 Canadian says, back in 2008, my friends and I love Tropic Thunder. Now they pretend they've never heard of it because it's hateful. They saw Indiana 5, however. Tropic Thunder is still still a comedy great. Saw it semi-recently, a few months ago for Open Bar. I think it was for Open Bar. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. My Dixie Wrecked with a $25 says, why the Pedro Pascal hate? His tweet was based. Confederate Democrats lost in 1865 and National Socialists lost in 1945. Given the politics of the previous two losers, he must agree with Trump that the election was stolen. Sadly, Pedro Pascal thinks more along the lines of the Socialist Democrat Party, and likes even though he was happy to scream at Trump for kids in cages, didn't quite understand that it was Obama who implemented that. But don't worry about it. I put out a tweet. I nicked a little bit of Morrissey lyrics from one of his songs. And I just tweaked it because Morrissey says pop stars. And I tweaked it to film stars. And this goes like a little something like this. It's just more lockjawed film stars, thicker than pig shit. Nothing to convey. They're so scared to show intelligence, it might smear their lovely career. That is Pedro Pascal in a nutshell. In a nutshell. They're idiots. They have no idea what they're talking about, but they have a big... Ladies, they have a big audience with which to talk absolute shite. Richard Rogers with a £5 says, Diorama of Displeasantry must have been in the Lost Ark. Explains why Marion was told to keep her eyes shut. Should have told the audience to keep the fucking eyes shut. Fanman344 with a $10 says Raiders is story by George Lucas and one other also. Gary G with a £5 says, I love you, but yesterday I watched Kingdom of the Crystal Skull and I really enjoyed it. Well, there's no accounting for taste, Gary. You just got bad taste. Respectful to indie and a nice send-off, silly fun. It was no. You're watching a 2008 film through 2023 eyes. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. Compared to the dog shit which you've had thrown in front of you for so long. But that was not a good film, dude. It was not. It had some good moments. Definitely had some good moments. But as a film, not a good film. But hey, each to their own. Each to their own, but you're wrong. Obelisk Toucher with a $10, sorry, says, compare Disney disasters, Dial of Destiny and John Carter. John Carter, much better movie. I didn't like John Carter at all. I thought it was not good. Not good. Not good. Reese F. the Cripple with a £5 says, as Kobe Bryant only did 4 hours of sleep his entire NBA career. Nice. Diesel with a $10 says, Gary, I'm 8 years, 7 months, and 20 days sober. What Az says is 100% true. You're an inspiration, brother. Isn't it cool to be sober? You guys rule. Az till all are one, brother. Aye, till all are one. Transformers. Transformers the movie. Jester of Roanoke with a $2 says, we could have had a great callback. Mutt let it go. The Gaming Angel with a $20 says, Az, just watch your indie rewrite video. I love it. I was saying Chris Pratt would be a great recast for Mutt 2. I would totally watch a movie with Indy's two sons, Mutt and Short Round, going on adventures and punching commies. Yeah, unfortunately, we get Phoebe Waller-Bridge punching Indiana Jones instead. Benjamin Flensborg with a 20 Danish says, happy 4th, Gary, and all you traitors over there. Yeah, definitely traitors, all right. Gerardson with a 100 Mexican says, why is this called The Real BBC? Because it's real talk with bagging, boarding, and chatting. There you go. Lady G with a $10 says, Anna started to turn the corner after Chenk's bestiality comments. Still a feminist, but she's shifting more to the central/classic liberal and is shedding the feminazi mindset. Anna Kasparian becoming red-pilled. Who would have thunk it? Maybe she's sort of orange-pilled right now. Arg, another name, with a $10 says Indiana Jones and the demise of Daedalic. Ayo! Adam Wooford with a $2 says King Richard was France, hated English, cap. CBP, the Master Craig with a £2 says T Normans weren't French, they were Norse descendants. Still French. You're not coming from Normandy. I mean, French Normandy, and calling yourself English descendants. No, you're French. Colhauser with a 5 Canadian. Azul Mauler, have you seen Operation Kid Brother? It's with Sean Connery's brother Neil. Has the original Moneypenny and Blowfield. No, I have not seen that. Japanese Demon Lord with a $5 says, haven't been conquered. Isn't London like 30% British now or something? Oh, well, I mean, yeah. We're not going to go into that, but yes. I mean, we're not going to go into that because of YouTube's benefit, but yeah, I think London is now only 35% British. Bobby Stevens with a $5 says Little Mermaid still needs to make 128 million to break even. Elemental still needs 206 million to break even. And Transformers needs 110 million to break even. And The Flash needs 207 million to break even. Happy 4th of July. I think that's probably there or thereabouts. I think you're in the general ballpark there. Samurai Knight with a $2 says back-to-back World War campaigns and beat English twice. Joining in 1944, 1941. We've done the fucking hard work. Yeah, get out of here. Dart Noob with a €2. Your 4th Final Fantasy IX remake. Horror Amarada with a $10 says, I'm just here to say Happy Revolution Day, blank. The government, and I love you guys. Can't wait to see Gary at Matsuri and hope I get to meet Azamola someday. Same to you, Horror Amarada. Seki Jokes 451 with a £5 says, currently writing a fantasy series where Fantasy America colonies lose the Revolutionary War and the story takes place 200 years later. Thoughts? I don't know. I haven't read it. You're writing it. Marksman at 117B with a $5. We credit only one foreigner who trained our armies in winter during the Revolution. Marquis Lafayette. He was all the help we needed. Ignore the others. Oh, yeah, okay. D Wick with a $10. What if the writers and showrunners in Hollywood were actually huge YouTube fans and purposely write crappy scripts and cast terribly to get more hilarious content from you all, the true heroes? I would say that's not really a sustainable business model, but okay. Toxic Manga of the Hateful Brood with a $5 says The Patriot or Team America World Police. Which one first for today? God bless America, Gary. Have a great 4th. Lots of USA chants. Team America, always. Come on, man. Patriot, who wants to watch that? Marksman at 117B with a $10 says, have you seen the trailer for the game Last Train Home? Live action mixed with gameplay about the Czech Legion who had to escape Russia during the Civil War by train in a 3-year retreat home. Oh, wonderful. Sounds like I might, fucking want to Minecraft myself afterwards. The Uber Geek with a £5 says, Mauler, why not make Clarkson Farm an EFAP TV show? Would love to see your reactions. James 1066 with a $10 says, don't forget, guys, the men who wrote the Constitution and Declaration were Englishmen who became Americans and founded the greatest nation on earth. Hail the motherland and hail the USA. Marksman at 117B with a $2 says, my cat was put on a diet. He gained 6 pounds. Fate? Yes. Edward Morris with a $5 says, the ending of House of Cards sucked. It made no sense that Doug was still loyal to Frank in the final 2 seasons after everything that he did to him. I never watched the final season when they got rid of Kevin Spacey because, he was doing his thing. But he was the show. Kevin Spacey was the show. William Stanley with a $10 says, oh my fucking God, that came out of the Ark in Raiders. It showed the Yahtzees, Indiana Jones, and the dose of dysentery. Now that catches us up on the super chats from the real BBC. So let's get balls deep into the ones from today. Iron Maiden has been a sorcerer for 5 months. Says hail as best of British streamers. Bobs for short. I like that. Agent of Bobs. As Hill versus Babyface, Agent of Bob's. Best of British streamers. I like that. I like that. What's your opinion on RuneScape / old school RuneScape? My favorite MMORPG by a long way. Never played it. I never played it. I was always I played Final Fantasy. Well, I played Phantasy Star online. Then I played Final Fantasy 11, and then I moved from that into World of Warcraft. Never got on board that RuneScape train. A lot of people loved it though. Kung Fu Hot Dog with a £5 says, "Hey Az, sorry, because I can do this now. I can do this with the super chats. I can't do it unfortunately with the memberships. Sorry. Sorry to hear Jane Theory's left YouTube. Do you ever tire of speaking up about pop culture? Are you buying your home through an auction?" And this is for the draft, the mortgage fund. In it goes. In it goes for July. In it goes. Donkey do. Done. Thank you. What we got going here, man? We've got, you know. Woo! Wow. Wow. Woo! I've just totted up. What's going to go into July so far. That's freaking amazing. That's freaking amazing. The July so far, super chats to go to the mortgage fund, 750 quid. 750 quid. And it's still 2 weeks. 2 weeks until I transfer it over. Woo! That goes on top of what I'm putting in. That goes on top of what I'm putting in. Yeah, it's really sad about Jane leaving YouTube. I understand. I was watching some of her stream on the replay because unfortunately I was asleep. I was asleep at the time that she was live. So I missed it live. I watched about half an hour and then I turned it off because I was sad and I didn't want to be sad. I mean, you know, it's we are individuals. A lot of us are just individuals in our houses. This is the spare room that I've turned into an office. And we're going up against billion-dollar corporations. Billion-dollar corporations we're going up against. And the amount of, when I say success, the amount of people that we reach is astronomical. And that's ever growing. But, you know, we are heavily outnumbered in the other direction. So it's wonderful to see that it's just regular normie people who are giving up on Indiana Jones' Dial of Dysentery and stuff. You know, just regular normal people that haven't seen any of our videos, probably haven't seen any of the press around it or anything. They've turned up to the cinema and gone, this is shit. This is shit. So, normies are waking up. Normies are waking up, and it's wonderful to see. Jane will still be doing streaming with us, and she's still going to be doing Sunday Fun Day with us, okay? So, we'll still see Jane plenty. But, yeah, she's got a great perspective and great point of view, and it will be missed. But we can't give up. We got to stay vocal. I can't get silent. You know, even if it gets frustrating, I can't get silent. We need to be as vocal and as loud as possible. We need to push back against this disgusting machine, this disgusting Hollywood machine right now. because we are actually people that care about these franchises, and we want these franchises to be great again. And that's just where we are. So I got to stay loud. Dark Knight 613 with a £5 says, "Hey, Az, I've been watching you for a while. I'm recently going through your Batwoman reviews. I wanted to say thanks for all your content." Thank you. Man, that is a journey. Jason J with a $2 says, "As Coach Greg says, go harder than last time." It's funny because that's exactly what you moving on to the next one. Macaulay Gallagher with a £5 says, "Top 5 Jackie Chan films. Wheels on Meals, Police Story, Dragon Forever, Operation Condor, Gorgeous, honorable mention for Twinkle Twinkle Lucky Stars." Police Story was great. I love me some Police Story. There's some great Jackie Chan. I used to just go through a phase of watching nothing but Jackie Chan films. Dark Knight 613 again with a £5 says, "The last good movie I watched was The Woman in Gold. Did you have any suggestions of a good movie similar to that?" I've never watched The Woman in Gold. The Woman in Gold? Never seen it, never watched it, no idea. So I can't make a recommendation because no idea what it's like or about. Sorry, dude. Giant Pie with a $2 says, "Az, how's it hanging, mate?" To the left. Ronnie Skystorm with a £2 says, "Put away those fiery biscuits." Fiery biscuits? I don't know what a fiery. Fictitious Dave Savage with a £2 says, "Will you be recording sessions for Influence?" Oh, at the gym? No, I don't. No. Nobody I've seen at the gym is doing any recording of any kind. The only reason why I did recording before and did it to my membership base was because I was with a personal trainer and we were in a secluded area of the gym that we were doing our stuff on. So, but this is a different gym now. So no, I'm just focusing on getting my shit right and not recording shit. Just getting my shit right. So Clive Calculator with a £5 says, "Question, any guesses who's the wrong one at the Beeb?" Answer, all of them. Oh, is this presenter? This presenter who's been put on leave pending an investigation into sending, is it a 16-year-old girl, money for her to send him pictures, and the money is feeding her crack habit. So he I don't know. I think from the BBC point of view, he would be fired, but I don't know if he can be criminally prosecuted. I know that the age of consent is 16 in the UK, but I don't know the laws on film or photograph, you know. So if that is 18, then yeah, he could. They could also then go up for criminal prosecution. But I don't know what's going to happen as regards to that. But but for a start, I don't know how old this presenter is. If this presenter is like early 20s, it's bad enough. But if this presenter is like 30s, 40s, I don't know. But if you know the person's got a crack habit and you're literally feeding them money to fuel their crack habit, Yeah, good luck, Sunshine. Good luck with that. But you're right. It's the BBC, so all of them. I mean, how many times has the BBC covered for so many of these people? So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the actual law is on that, but yeah, it's the sleaziest fucking thing, isn't it? I mean, I won't go into the Gary. Oh no, I mean Gary Lineker's in it. I'm not saying it's Gary Lineker. I've no idea who. Legitimately, I've no idea who it is. But Gary Lineker's in his like 60s, isn't he? Isn't Gary Lineker like early 60s or? So please don't be somebody of that age. That would be bad. That would. Oh my god. Yeah, Lineker's 62. You know, so if it's. Is there any speculate? I mean, do we know who it is? Has it been leaked who it is? Somebody heard it was Hugh Edwards. Hugh Edwards, the news reporter. But Hugh Edwards has got to be in his 60s. Hugh Edwards is 61. Oh God, please don't be Hugh Edwards. Oh my God. Hugh Edwards seemed like a decent... Oh, I hope it's not him. Oh, fucking... Yeah, Al Pacino might be 83, and yes, he has a 20-year-old wife, and yes, she's just given birth to their child. Look, she's an adult. She's nearly 30 years of age. She knows exactly what she's doing there. She knows exactly what she's doing. This is a 16-year-old kid with a crack habit. Fucking hell. Oh, dear God. £35,000 is a lot of money. Is that how much was paid? Is that how much? What? Is that how much money was paid to them? Hold on. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh. This is from the BBC itself. BBC here. Let's share. Let's share this. BBC is coming under growing pressure as one of its top presenters was accused of paying a teenager for sexy time explicit photographs beginning when they were 17, not 16, 17. The allegations, first reported by The Sun, are that the unnamed star paid tens of thousands of pounds over 3 years. We still don't know whether the presenter has or hasn't been formally suspended. The BBC press office won't tell us. All we know is that he won't be on air in the near future. Why is... Okay. Innocent until proven guilty and all that. but aren't people gonna notice that they're not on air? Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say, why aren't they releasing the name? And I agree, innocent until proven guilty. However, remember how other people have just been named when they were innocent. So they seem okay to name innocent people, but have to go and prove. But I don't know. Yeah, you better not take any days off, guys. Otherwise, you might get your face slapped on the front of the papers. Fucking hell. Oh, it's BBCing, I guess. BBCing. Cosmethandric, maybe, with a €6. Lost 41 kilos over the course of 1.5 years. Keep using protein and less carbs, and you'll get there, champ. Varun with a 8 Australian says, good job. You're crushing the weight like Australia's crushing. Give some treats to Belle. Fucking Australians. Right. That's gone into the Bell Fund, which is on that page. Oh, what an arsehole. No one likes a smart Alec, Varun. No one likes a smart Alec. Dawnbreaker with a $20. With a $20 says, one movie I wish was made back in the early 2000s is a crossover between Indiana Jones and the Mummy. Seeing Indy and Rick O'Connell kick ass on the big screen together would have been fantastic. No, but okay. But no. No, you know. The Mummy is, I like The Mummy, right? But The Mummy's here and Raiders of the Lost Ark is up there, okay? Okay? Alchemical Kingsman with a £2 says, as you got a beautiful soul. Never lose that. I lost my soul a long time ago, buddy. Duty Streams gifted 5 memberships to the stream. Duty, thank you, brother. Appreciate you, detractor extraordinaire. Nick Naylor with a $2. Jordan Peterson voice. Wash your willy. That wasn't a good. It's the best I can do. But that is good advice. I would always recommend guys or women. Who knows? It's 2023. Wash your willies. Seriously, wash your willy. Nobody wants an unwashed willy. WG with a $20 says, Daniel San, best diet is wasabi in hot coffee. If do right, this sounds very racist. No can keep pounds, Mr. Miyagi Karate Kid. Did I just do a racism? WG also. That one went weird, didn't it? WG also gifted 5 memberships to the stream. WG, thank you very much indeed, dude. Skeleton Core Comics has become a member at the Bard level. Thank you. And Life is Good became a member at the Sorcerer level. Thank you. Quantum DeLorean with a $20 says, thanks for not giving up on us, Az. Why would I give up on you guys? Or just me just not giving up in general. You're my support network. You keep me accountable. You guys keep me accountable, and I love it, and I appreciate it. Here's more money to the kitty cat food drive. Oh, Belle's making more coin than I am today. Fucking hell, cat. She's got 125 quid. Belle's got 125 quid in the bank for me to do stuff with for her. I'm waiting till the modular cases arrive and they're up and the stuff's in them so we can clear out some of the front room. And then I think getting her a nice, like a cat, you know, one of those nice cat apparatus for her to play on. That would be nice. But she got enough money there to, you know, to keep her in to keep her in catnip for a long time. Thank you. SJ Almighty has been a Witcher for 37 months. Says, well done, dude. I really need to do what you're doing. Keep up the great work. And I'm gonna do a similar plan to you because I'm over 24 stone and I'm addicted to fizzy drinks. I will let you know how I get on. Baby steps, dude. Baby steps, baby steps. But nothing wrong with self-improvement, man. Nothing wrong with some self-improvement, dude. And SJ Almighty also PayPal £25 and said, you're truly an inspiration. Very well done. Diamond Geezer. Thank you, SJ. Really appreciate you, man. Really do really do appreciate that. Sorry, I saw something and I was just like, what the fuck is that? What the Okay. Skeleton Core Comics with a $10. There it is. Says, kicked fast food once before. Caved in, got myself a cheeseburger while I was stuck traveling. Could swear I heard a demon choir singing when I took the first bite. Now I gotta kick that trash all over again. Hey, as was it TLC? No, as Aaliyah said when she wasn't getting fucked by R. Kelly. I think it's Aaliyah. If at first you don't succeed, just for dragon, just for dragon, first you don't succeed. If at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. Taker 610 with a $2 says, bang Jim or bang Jim? Yes. George Boney 90 has been a sorcerer for 7 months. Keep it up, as God bless. Thank you, George. Zodlander has been a sorcerer for a month, says, love hanging here. Will Sound of Freedom come to the EU or maybe Sweden? Because it is where I am. It's my 42nd birthday tomorrow. Love to see the film tomorrow. Happy birthday for tomorrow, Zod. All I know is that they have secured worldwide distribution rights for it. But I don't know when it's going to be released internationally. But 27 million so far. 27 million so far domestically. It's already in profit. It is already in profit. 14.5 million budget. I mean, you know, they'd be lucky if they had a marketing budget of more than $1 million. They really would. It's getting no help from the press whatsoever. So chances are it's you know, it's already hit profit. It's already hit profit. Ryan Welsh with a £5 says, as you inspired me to get off the fizzy drinks and get my ass back in the game in February. Now I'm in the best shape I've been in a long time. Thank you. Hey, that's all you, buddy. That's all you. That is all you. Green-haired anti-liberal has become a member at the sorcerer level. Thank you, green-haired anti-liberal. Appreciate you. And your green hair, I guess. D Breezy with a $10 says, for the demonetization. Let's do a demonetization check, folks. And our survey says we're currently monetized. And last week, I have no idea how. Last week, we didn't get demonetized last week. Didn't get demonetized. Didn't even get demonetized, fight it and win. It just didn't get demonetized at all. What is going on? Am I doing good things, YouTube? Am I saying the right things? But here's for the demonetization. Looking forward, I mean, likely will. 99% of them have been demonetized after the show. Looking forward to hearing your review and your accompanying rant on the legacy media / politics after seeing Sound of Freedom. If Sound of Freedom comes out in the UK, I'm 100% going to see it. I'm 100% going to see it, and I will absolutely tell you what I think about it. Whether I liked it, didn't like it, good, bad, everything. I'll tell you. No problem. No problem. I'll be as straight down the line with that as I am with anything that's Marvel. The gentleman villain with a $5 says, good Sunday to you, Az and chat. Thanks for sharing your journey in health. Tip of the cap to the guys. Wink and a smile to the ladies. I like to do it because it keeps me accountable. It keeps me accountable. If I start going quiet, that means something's wrong. So yeah, I like to do it because it keeps me accountable and it makes me, well, I mean, it makes me to share exactly where we are. There's no point in lying because it ain't gonna work if I lie. As you said, you lost 100 pounds and yet you're still a fat fuck today, and you might actually look heavier than you did 6 months ago. Are you sure? Yeah, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. Gotta keep myself accountable. Lee Cranmer, sorry, with the $2 says, as have you watched Sisu? It's a good movie. I haven't, but I'm gonna get it when it goes onto streaming. I'm gonna pay for it when it goes onto stream. Not watch it with my friend Captain Jack Sparrow, but when it goes onto streaming, like I did with the Norseman, I'll pay for it from a streaming service and watch it. And if I like it, I'll probably get the 4K. With a 100 Hong Kong dollars, which is about £8-9 from what I can remember. I think. Thank you. The Superhero Roundtable podcast with a $5 says, hey, Az, I just wanted to say thank you for sharing your story on the last stream of how you started out. Very inspiring. Thank you, good sir. Hey, no, thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hopefully enjoying. But yeah, we all start somewhere, and here we are 11 years later. Woo! Crazy. All Things Film has been a Witcher for 23 months. Says, hi, mate. Can't wait for part 2 of Only Up. I hate to say it, but your face had me in stitches when you missed a jump. Keep up the great vids, buddy. Also, do you own the Prestige on Steelbook? I don't. I only, Mauler and I watched the Prestige a few nights ago. First time I'd seen the film. I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. fantastic. Loved it. That is definitely a film that I'd like to add to my 4K collection. For sure. Big time. Eddie Brock with a €2.50 says Deathstroke is a soy boy in the new Superman cartoon. Joke's on you. They're all fucking soy boys in the new Superman. Sorry, the new Super Sailor Moon Man cartoon. Fucking hell. Eddie Brock with a €2.50. Will you be watching the new Superman cartoon as? No, because I'm not gay. If you're gay and you're watching, that's not an insult to you. But that show is really gay. Super Sailor Moon Man, not for me. Not for me. Eddie Brock with a €2.50. Thoughts on Jennifer Garner's Elektra return? It's for Deadpool 3, so it's going to be for comedy and yucks. It's just going to be for comedy and yucks. I'm not holding out too much hope for Deadpool 3, to be honest with you. KF with a $2 says, I draw local moms on IG, Indiegogo. You rock as and chat. There you go. I draw local mums on Indiegogo. I think that's code for. Check it out. Tell me what it's like, folks. Does it look good? What are those mums like? Would you like to bang any of them? Oh, I see what happened there. Oh, okay, I'll get to that in a second. The Warped Eyebrow with a £5 says, I saw the re-release of The Shining yesterday at my local cinema. It was great, but they don't make films like that anymore. Holy fuck, I would love to go see The Shining at a cinema. If my local cinema, or even if a cinema in the region, near region, starts putting The Shining on, I'd totally go watch that. Fuck yeah. Such a good film. Lord Gravesmaster and their first super chat on the channel. Because I saw this come through and I thought it was Lady Gravesmaster, and I was like, wait, what? Why does that say that's their first super chat? That's not Lady G's first super chat. No, this is Lord G. With a $10 says, I want to give you a hug. Sounds like you need one after The Witcher 3. Dude, I don't need a hug after The Witcher 3 because I didn't fucking watch it. I tell you what, though, I need a massage because my titties, my shoulders, my buttocks, my thighs, it's all aching today. So if you know any busty Asians that could, I'm willing to listen. John Yabor. Hold on, lost my place. Found it. John Yabor with a $10 says, did you see the Rothschild on CNN bashing the sound of freedom? Anyone seen pictures of a Rothschild party? I tweeted one. Lol, satanic. Look, CNN, Rolling Stone magazine, Guardian. I can't remember. There's another one as well. They're all attacking this film. Now then, let me just think. Rolling Stones magazine. Oh yeah, the person who owns it. Weren't they were prosecuted for a sexy time crime back in the 80s or something? They also ran interference for some of their Fredo friends. It's as if they don't want... Hey, don't go watch that film about traffic jamming children. Don't go watch that. It's nothing to see here. Nothing fucking... fireworks, explosions going on behind them. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see. I mean, it's just our own personal fucking, kiddie diddler fun. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see. Go. It was QAnon. Whoa, QAnon. Yeah, I mean, it's happening, but QAnon. Now let's get back to cutting parts off children. There is a saying, folks. A saying that has held The test of time. Thou dost protest too much. Thou dost protest too much. And you give yourselves away. Why would anybody... I mean, you could say, I watched the film. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. You could say that. I don't think anyone would have a problem with that. But you're going out of your way to attack it. Oh, child traffic jamming. Oh, no. This is conspiracy nonsense. That's odd. Why would you be so vehemently against a film that is bringing to light, you know, something that award ceremonies love, you know? Why with this subject matter are you so angry? So angry. Why is everybody that's also attacking it look like I mean, I've got to be very careful with my words here, folks. But why does everyone who's attacking this film seem to look like you know, pedophile? Hello? Sorry, we had a technical glitch. We just had a technical glitch there. Sorry. All right, technical glitch. Seems really weird, doesn't it? Hey, seems really weird. So odd. So odd. It's as if word has come down from a, you know, we need to try and quash this film, and all they're doing is putting the Streisand effect on it. That's all they're doing. Yeah, now we've definitely been demonetized. Who cares? That was worth it. It's just weird because you can go watch it, and if you like it, yeah, I liked it. You know, I liked it. You know, powerful film. Or you could go and say, yeah, you know, they're trying to deal with the powerful subject matter, but the film didn't land for me. I would understand that. I would understand that, but trying to turn it into some right-wing conspiratorial, oh, thou dost protest too much. Thou dost protest too much. D Breezy with a $5 says, I did the same with Netflix, cancelled after my mom could no longer use my login when they asked why I listed their SJW content, Witcher Cleopatra. Oh, when they asked, I put, because you won't let my 8-year-old mum watch some fucking shows. That's what I wrote on the reason for cancelling. Warwick of Legion Cast has been a sorcerer for 9 months. It says, your streams are the best. Keep up the awesome work. Thank you, man. Nathaniel Arrow with a 1-month sorcerer says, wanted to say thanks for being a light in the dark. Keep on trucking on, my friend, and thanks for all the entertainment. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you watching, man. Slappy McSlapster with a 6-month sorcerer says, which do you prefer? Gorgonites or Commando Elites? Also, have you seen the new Small Soldiers War for Necron trailer? No. And no idea. Commando Elites, maybe. I don't know. That sounds like big burly soldiers with no underwear on, but I don't know. My Dixie wrecked with a $20 says the chat about Pedro Pascal was sarcastic. I was pointing out badly that he isn't even smart enough to successfully troll people. Congratulations on all the great work you've done getting healthier. Hail. Thank you, Dixie. Yeah, I mean, I kind of, when I was reading further, you kind of get that it is sarcastic, but you know, you still have to explain. There'd be plenty of people in the audience who wouldn't understand the reference and would need some sort of explanation as to what he's been saying versus what other people have been saying and why he gets away with it and why another one doesn't. So there you go. Dawnbreaker with a $5 says, "Hey Az, have you ever played Fate by Wild Tangent? If not, you should check it out. There's 4 in total. The newest came out in 2011. It's $8 on Steam. I haven't, but I've got a shit ton of other stuff to play before I even contemplate jumping into or looking at other stuff. This Wednesday, 6 p.m. UK time, Melanie Mack is going to be here on my channel. And Melanie Mack and I are going to be discussing our top 10 favorite video games of all time. Our top 10. Not what we think is the best top 10. Our top 10 personal favorite video games of all time. This Wednesday. It's the return of the Mac. Angelo Frederic with a $10 says, "Hey, Az, ever considered living on a longboat?" No. No. I don't want to live on a longboat. No. No. Jason J with a $5. "Az, my mom has been dead for 11 years. If you're into that, good luck." Hey, I don't like to discriminate. Come on, Jay. Don't like to discriminate. Dead moms need love too. Come on. The Beast 828 with a $10 says, "Aloha, brother. 84 days of no energy drinks. 56 days no smoking or vaping. Good man. Thanks for all you do. Keep on trucking. Here's for the house fund. $10 to the mortgage fund." In it goes. In it goes. Thank you. As always, remain blessed. You too, my friend. And keep it going. I told you, one day can turn into 2 days. And before you know it, 2 days turns into 84 days and 56 days. Keep on going, man. Keep on going. Lee Cranmer with a $2 says, "For Bell's treat fund, keep on rocking, Az." And his fucking Bell. She's got 127 pounds. She's got 127. You got 127 pounds. Gonna buy some. I get some beds as well. Get some more beds to put around the house. Thank you, Lee. Appreciate that. Belle, appreciate that. She loves the treats. Apollo 536 with a $10 says, "A little more for sweet." What? £137. Well, 135 because that was $10. But £135. She's not even there. I'm literally screaming at thin air. She's not even there. She's up in the attic, sleeping, thinking, "Oh, the human's making noise again. For fuck's sake." Thank you. And there you go. Bell Fund. Bell Fund grows. Pirate Queen with a $5 says, "Let's not forget your mum's yarn fund. Did she get logged out of Netflix?" Yes, she did. Yes, she did. She got logged out of Netflix and couldn't get back in. And so I said, "Mum, I'm afraid you're just going to have to watch Amazon Prime because I'm canceling it." She was like, "Oh." Hold on, Boosh. There you go, Pirate Queen. Sorry, you should have gone up there. Ian Soforth with a £15 says, "If Bell's bringing in bank, List her as an employee for tax. There we go. Bell, tax write-off. Thank you, Ian. 15 quid. Very generous, man. Bell's just become a tax write-off. Just like DSP's fucking life. Dawnbreaker with a $5 says, P.S. There's only 3 Mummy movies. The other 2 are fanfic and don't count it ended with the Dragon Emperor. I've only seen the Mummy 1 and the Mummy 2. That's all I'm interested in ever seeing. After that, I'm good. Mr. Brain Farts Mini Strokes. Old Jaeger older than you has been a bard for 3 months. That's a name that rolls off the tongue. Dark Knight 613 with a £5 says, as boobs. When is Huan? Oh, Hua? When is Hua from MILF Manor making a comeback? Wishing you a good week ahead and looking forward to seeing more content. I think Jay Longbone has watched MILF Manor now, and she's making a MILF Manor video. I cannot wait for that to come out. I'm going to be very excited for that to come out. Dave Sargent with a $2 says, see Sound of Freedom with an eye patch on. I don't get that. Eddie Brock with a €2.50 says, DSP voice, where's my $100 tip for 3 shots, guys? God fucking. No wonder he sounds like he smokes 100 cigarettes a day. Fucking, how do you do that, man? Yeah, you can fund his alcoholism. Yeah, guys, we haven't met the tips goal, so there's no celebratory bubble blow. Sorry, I'm just saying. That's all. Just saying. Sorry. Woke Troll with a $20 says, for the Coke and Happy Endings Fund. Fuck yeah. That's the type of super chat I want to see. That is the type of super I want to see. Thank you, Woke Troll. Very generous. Mr. Brain Farts with a £5 says, soz late, looking after mum. Super chat Friday on Up was the house fund, same as this one. It's going in the book then. It's going in the book. That only upstream was fucking hilarious. I loved it. I'm thinking attempt number 2. Oh, shit. Maybe tomorrow night. If not tomorrow night, Thursday. If not tomorrow night. But I've also got to try and fit in a Final Fantasy 16 as well. I'm so busy. And remember, this week's Real BBC, which is on Gary's channel, is an hour and a half early. So it's starting at 4:30 UK time. Steve GT26 has been a sorcerer for 8 months. Top 5 Doctor Who episodes on the Real BBC this week. No, as we said, we're going to hold that back for a rainy day. Things are mental at the moment with all the films that are coming out and stuff. So, you know, we need to talk about that. This Doctor Who stuff, that can go on the back burner. We'll keep that for a rainy day. We've got it all ready. So when things calm the fuck down, we'll do it. We'll do it. SJ Almighty with a £1.50 super sticker of a banana. Okay. Dawnbreaker with a $5 says, one last chat. Raging Golden Eagle just started the Indiegogo for his second comic, Blade Devil 2. He'll be streaming tomorrow at 9 p.m. US time. Well, there's 3 different time zones in the US. So who knows? At some point. Hold on, have I missed? Just checking something. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. All good. All good. All good. All good. All good. I know where I am. I know where I am. All good thing. All good film. All things film. Near fucking hell. With a £5 says, I'll send you the 4K Steel of Prestige, mate. Just let me know how I can get it to you. Well, I don't have a PO box address, so I appreciate the offer, man. Don't worry about it. I'll grab myself one. But appreciate the offer. It's really kind. Jay Salty Taint with a $2 says, Az has entered the Clintons list. Love you, buddy. Oh, no. I'm died. Nathan Nate with a 5 Canadian says, is that you in the back on the shelf with the hoodie? Yes. That's my 1 in 6 that was made for me by Andy Masterson. Sweatpants and yellow tennis racket. No, that's not a yellow tennis racket. That's me holding a Nerdrotic keychain. Awesome channel. Thank you, Nathan. Appreciate you. But yeah, that's me. That's a 1 in 6 version of me. Krusty Jugglers with a $10 says, question, have you ever been in a cockpit before? Follow-up question, have you ever seen a grown man naked? Airplane movies. Wonderful. Ever been to a Turkish prison? Sorry? Angela Richter with a $10 says, appreciate your bell. We lost our dog Apollo this morning. No. We're gutted. Oh, Angela, I'm so sorry. Animals, they're family. They're family. There's no other way to describe them. They're family. So I'm really, really sorry to hear that, Angela. I really am. Lady G with a $20 says, because Belle is worth every penny, make sure you get her own little streaming chair. So she could join you from a pedestal and grace us mere mortals with her presence. Well, I guess I'll put another $20 in the fucking Bell Fund. 155 quid. Well, 150 quid. That's $20. 150 quid. You're spoiled. You're spoiled. She's not there. Nobody's there. I'm still just shouting into the ether. That's all. And Crippled Libertarian with a $2 says, for the kitty fund, Belle did her part. Yes, she did. And on that bombshell, and in it went, and thank you. We're ending afternoon tea with Az. Let me check before we go. Has the box office updated for the weekend? Boobies. Because I got to get ready for the next stream, which is in less than an hour. Has it updated? What has updated is Silence with the 10 Bagnons. Says, hail to you, here's to the mortgage fund. I recently watched Mission Impossible movies and we'll go watch the latest on Tuesday. Can't wait to see how this movie shakes up at the box office. Well, in it goes. I'll put it as 10 quid. It's just easier for me to manage. So thank you very much indeed. We have... Oh, I think I predicted this almost perfectly. We have the weekend in... Oh, shit. Indiana Jones did 10.9 million on the Saturday and only a predicted 8 million for the Sunday. Holy. So this weekend is what? This weekend is 19 million. So it's gone from 60 to 19. They haven't updated the drop, but what is that? What is that? Calculator, where are you? Can you get a calculator? No, that's a calendar. I want a calculator. Anyway, That's about a six. Let's just say a 66. It's around about a 60-something% drop. It's a 60-something% drop. Let's just see. Let's see if it got beaten by Insidious. Yep. Yep. Because that did 32 million weekend and Indiana Jones did 19. So Indiana Jones is going to go second. Insidious easily won the weekend. Easily. And Indiana is down. Indiana Jake is down 60-something%. Oh, well. Oh, well. Bruh. With a $5 says, bruh. And Dawnbreaker with a $2 says his first comic raised $500,000, I think. Nice. That's a lot of money. So massive thank you to everybody who came to watch Afternoon Tea with Az. I'm going to be back in 45 minutes with Sunday Fun Day, QBG, X-Ray Girl, Jane Theory. And we'll be doing some more Starship Poopering. So huge thank you to everyone who came to watch. Huge thank you to my mods. Everybody who super chatted, membered, gifted members, remembered. Thank you for supporting the channel. I'll see you in less than an hour. Lady G sneaking in a $5. I'm calculating a 79% drop. 19 million is 20% of 90 million. Yes, but it's 19 million of 60 million. Not the week, the weekend. You're doing the week. It's the weekend. So we got to look at what it did its opening weekend, which was 60 million. So it's 19 million from 60 million. That's the percentage that we want to see. Hold on a second. Hold on. Now then, hold on. It's not 19. It's 26 million. It's my bad. I for some reason I said 19. I don't know where I got 19 from. I can't add up. Here we go. Hold on. It's in now. We got it in. We got it in. It's a 56% drop. It's a 20. You see, that's 18 plus that. Yeah. So it's 26. Where did I get 19 from? Oh, I know what I did. I got 19 because I looked at 102 and 121. So I took the difference between that for 19. But that was, yeah, silly me. So 26.5 million. It's a 56% drop. Still in the 4,600 cinemas. When you've had a terrible opening weekend and you lose 56%, that's hideous. That is a hideous drop. That is a hideous drop. Woo. And Lady G with another $10 at 56% drop. And that's going to stick it to the mortgage. I'll stick this to the mortgage. So Indiana Jake is performing poorly, as a certain old knight would say. I'll see you for Sunday Fun Day in just less than an hour. You take care. Bye for now.